The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. He's got Harrison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Flush out now to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10 now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
They're set up at the 35 now. Airing it out to start this drive. Taking a shot for the end zone. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interception.
Has room down the left sideline. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Benson on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. The give now to Benson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Benson is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 27. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 3rd down now.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks driving. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll send him over right. From the 24. Catch is made down the right sideline. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. That pass is complete to McBride. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Trying for the deep ball. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll throw it. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throw left side, complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Throwing it to start this drive. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He put everything he had into this one. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for the back that time. And that takes them to third down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. Escapes the pocket. Has it downfield working the left. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. He'll look to throw. He's got him. That's McBride. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Benson now from the gun. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Brought in right side. Jukes one defender. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie us up 28-all. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here. Second and 9. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Putting the tight end in motion. Third and long for him here. It is caught left side. Galloping inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, Can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That one gains 7. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Now an inside give to Benson. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Trying to find Trey McBride. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Another carry for him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 27 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pass play on 1st and 10. Walker hauls it in. He has room past the 25. Down the left sideline he goes. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And they pick him up again. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Offense up to the line fast. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Second and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here. He gets another shot here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. Pass complete to Wiley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To throw here on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
On the move, headed right. He's going to let this go. Deep down the right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure. how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
They'll run here on first down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Seahawks on their way to their 3rd win of the year. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Handoff running left, Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. They go play action here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throw caught at the 6. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Seahawks. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division